showcase some lower tier games as low as possible, get some tier 1 action going, teach people about angling and positioning and that sort of thing. All of the things that we learn about at the higher tiers still applies to the low tiers. This is public test. This is a ranked battle. So we can kind of see how the Hipper does in a ranked situation with the change. And I love that Edgecase is still part of my clan. I don't know about you guys, I'm looking forward to another season of Ranked and just having something to do. I only have the French battleship line to push up right now. I just got my emblems for damage for cruisers, battleships, and destroyers. I don't have the carrier one. I don't really care about that right now. So I got nothing else to do with my time in the game. Kind of a weird feeling. Arrow Season 9 starts this Friday. Yes, one more ranked one for Black for me and for you, Seabear. And for those of you guys who don't have the Flint or Black, you are missing out a lot. They are very fun ships, especially the Flint. But if you've been following the videos that Wargaming has been releasing lately with Phil Silva Octavian, one thing that you picked up on, hopefully, is that they are looking to add a special new resource or two. Right now, working name is Steel and Coal, and they're hoping to have a shop for people to spend that resource on things. And they said that you'd be able to buy Flint and Black that way, and possibly also Stalingrad, which is interesting. Now, we don't know, obviously, what the prices are. We don't know how that economy is going to work out. My guess is it's going to take a very, very long time to grind enough for any of those ships. So you're still better off going for ranked, at least in my opinion. And I'm going to say that because, well, I put a lot of time and stress and angst and tears and blood and sweat into ranks, so I don't want all that to be for waste. But I think that you'll be able to buy other things in that store as well, so might be interesting to see what you can get. Maybe some more radar modules and stuff like that. It'd be fun. Alright, so let's take a look at the matchmaker. North Carolina, Bismarck, Amagi, all threats to our Hipper. Hipper, Chapayev, Kiev, and Kagero. Hydro equipped, I'm not so worried about the Kagero. Kiev can be a threat, but not if it's played like that. Yes, SAT, I agree. The Black isn't as uber powerful as you would think. The big jump in power is when you get the Flint from the Atlanta. It's a big difference, and that ship is fun. Now, I'd be focusing the Amagi right now. Why? A couple things. One, you've got the quarter pen rule, which means that your 203s will pen 51 millimeters of armor. Or not 50. 50, yeah, 51. So basically, you're going to chew up all of the armor plating of that Amagi. Fletcher with radar and smoke is definitely OP. Yeah, to a certain extent. Remember, it's got the torpedoes are incredibly slow, so you have to learn how to use that. And the radar, it's Pan-Asian Destroyer radar. So it's, what, the 7-kilometer, 20-second deal? I don't remember if you can put the radar module on it or not. Anyway, Edge going for the shots on the Kagero, holding the shot. Yep, there it is. My second game in the Flint, I torpedoed and dev struck a Black that was camping in his own smoke. I just laughed at that one. For those of you guys who don't know, the Flint adds 9.2 kilometer torpedoes instead of the 4.5 kilometer whatever torps that the Atlanta has. It's got oh so wonderful smoke, the same smoke I think that the Mahan gets. And yeah, you don't take the black and use the torp indicator. The torp indicator lies. So with the change in the rudder and the reload of the ship, this ship is far better at kind of doing what God, I'm losing my mind all of a sudden, at what the Hindenburg does at tier 10. It's really good at long range. You just sit back and pew pew everything. I do like that the Kagro is moving up now. There's really nothing to contest him except for the Chapayev over there.
Our team has taken the lead.
What is that Amagi doing? They're being targeted, but we haven't seen... Oh, Amagi just took out the Chapayev. Across the map. That's what happens at tier and in ranked. With those tier 8 battleships, they've got the range. And if we don't know what the maps are for this season of ranked, but if it stays this way, it's going to be interesting. Now, the Hipper is 203s, but that quarter 10 also means that it is able to penetrate the deck armor of the North Carolina, which is 40 millimeters, something like that. So the HE is able to pen that too. Which is why I was saying the Hipper is going to be an interesting choice in this season, I think. Now the team is definitely up. If I'm edge case, I'm going to keep going off to the side here. I want to force the battleships to split their fire between me and the rest of the team. So I wouldn't be slowing down, I would be speeding up. Especially with that Chapayev there, he's going to be able to spot you as soon as you shoot. Yeah, interesting to rank 10, and then rank 10 it switches to tier 10 games, right? So... Alright, now we see what he was going for. He was going for long distance over the mountain pen, where he's not getting shot at. Which you can do, it's free damage, but the problem is that the team is going to get shot at. So, I don't know. Also, if you look on the top right, you can see the new damage indicator. And I wonder, can I go to controls, counter for damage. Let's get that in there too. So right now his potential is 235,000. Not too bad. Now I'd be looking at the Amagi here. Good. I mean, he's easy to hit. He's bow on, he's reversing, and he DCP'd. Or the fire burned out. Either way, he needs more fire. Again, I would have shot there and then switched, but it looked like you have expert marksman or expert loader, so that makes sense. AP broadside. Look at that 8K salvo, juicy. Back to HE we go, as the Z-23 takes out the Bismarck on the other side of the map. And you can see how situational that AP really is. Guys, what are you thinking of the updated Hipper? Do you like it? Not? Is this changing your opinion on what ship you want to bring into ranked? At least at the tier 8 level? that was neat. What's that, North Carolina? Yeah, you see him. Maggie's in full retreat. I love how the Kagro is chasing him. At this point, you gotta get a little bit farther away if you want to arc over the island. SAT score says Xian Yang is the best tier 8 destroyer. Alright. Lol. Speed check there with the torpedo indicator. Oh, what do you guys think? Any suggestions for Edge from what we saw here? Good textbook battle, would you say? Harv is gonna say Kyiv all day, every day. Alright. 15 seconds of radar. Hey, 15 seconds could change the battle. You never know. Gonna fast forward a little bit here because yawn, boring. Wall fire. Wall, another fire. And bouncy bounce. I guess you made the Amagi upset.
Our victory is in sight.
There's the Chapayev. I don't know, I feel like you're changing ammos way too much. I know you're trying to get that optimal shot, but... yeah, Amagi's aim is way off, but I mean, you know... oh, nice Citadel. But, you know, I mean, that's to be expected, right? I mean, it doesn't have the greatest of, dispersion at range, at least. As you get closer, though, that Amagi can do things. Yay, fire. Yay, DCP instantly. Oh. I see, as you get closer, It gets a lot easier to hit these cruisers and do damage to them. I'm not sure why you decided to turn away like that, because you have torpedoes at 6 km. Foulfire? Foulfire. Man, you got him really angry with you. Now, put yourself in the shoe of this Amagi, guys. You've got someone like Edge who's really good at angling in to dodge shots and stuff. Where do you aim? Do you aim right on the bow? Do you aim for upper superstructure, upper belt? What would you guys say? Just curious. Very salty Amagi Captain, as the battle ends. Edge, thanks for sending that replay. It's actually a pretty good preview, I guess you could say, of what we can expect to see in the future, in the very near future, for that matter. I love it. The responses are, don't even aim at Edge Case, aim at the Kagero, or aim at the Bismarck. Do something else with your guns that will actually be useful. I like it. Good idea. Alright, any other comments at all for Edge or in general? Anything else you want to say? Get out to the world. It's 5 o'clock now. I do need to stop streaming. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed our stream today.